Hello, everybody. Welcome to How Not to Design a Unit 101. So, starting things off, we have Female Warrior in Black, aka Vidro. I'm just gonna call her that because that's her name, right? She's not just Female Warrior in Black, she's Vidro. She has a name. They should have named her, but they didn't. So, I'm gonna do it. So, we have Attack and Defense plus 150%. Oh, Supreme Damage, raise Attack and Defense plus uh, 3 turns. Yeah, pretty cool. Crossover, keep us 3 attacking defense 150. Garbage. Who cares? Um, attack and defense plus 150%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack. All allies keep plus 2 and attack and defense plus 30. Now this is basically a passive, right? Great chance of performing a crit, plus an additional attack and defense plus 150 when the character is the only crossover character on the team. Now, I don't know about you, but which teams are you running her on? Peppy Gals? I mean, she doesn't have a debuff, right? And the Peppy Gals, they specialize in debuffs. If we actually take a look, like, Great Lord's attack and defense, she can lower defense on the unit super. Yeah, she stuns, lowers attack and defense. I actually forgot what she does. She doesn't have a debuff, I don't think. She just raises attack and defense for 6 turns. She has a debuff, lower attack. You don't actually have one. I don't think you do either. She doesn't. But it's like most of the Toa. I don't think Toa does. Does Toa have one? No. But it's like the Peppy Gals team. This is built for bosses that you can debuff and stun. Not everyone has to have a debuff, right? Ooh, Chilai. Really good. She has a seal. She stunning. She can seal, right? I think she can stun. But it's like the Peppy Gals team specialized in debuffs. So are you going to be running one of these dodge or die characters, or are you going to be running Vidro? I don't know about you, but it's like she's just die or die. Off the Dragon Ball Heroes team, because look at this. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 30 with each attack performed up to 120%. Launches 2 additional attacks, each of which have a medium chance of becoming a super when there's another crossover category ally on the team. Now, this is basically the only team you're going to be running there, because Peppy Gals, they're already kind of full. Unless you're missing some of the Peppy Gals, like elites like Kiaowei or something, and you can throw her on. She's got Battlefield Diva, she's got solid support, she's got Shattering the Limit, she's got Innocence, so you can get some stuff done. Link partners, we have, you're not using you. Maybe you could use her, and then you scroll down and it's kind of like, look, guest starring Xeno Gotenks. Anyway, attack and defense plus 86% for the character and allies whose name include Yamcha. Randomly changes cases of certain type to int at the start of the turn when there is another Warriors Raised on Earth category ally attacking in the same turn. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not seeing Warriors Raised on Earth. I'm not seeing Earthbred fighters. Can you see Earthbred fighters? No. And I know this is Yamcha's fiance in, 1,000 years, 1,200 years? But, come on, what is this? No categories do they cross over except for Roshi's team. Roshi's team is the only way you can run Yamcha and you can run Yamcha and Vidro on the same team and have it be a real leader skill rather than just like a 120% using the I don't know what it's called, like the Goku and Gohan that have like the Super Battle Road Goku and Gohan, right? You're not going to use them. But if we go to Turtle School, we can scroll down. When we get an LR Yamcha. Wait, no, we already have Yamcha and Poir, right? But they're not in Turtle School. Because that was before. So, this Yamcha here, this Dokkan Fest Yamcha. I'm not sure if this was meant for Vidro, if this was meant for Yamcha. Probably for Yamcha, right? Because he's int. But she's also int, so they can both heal from the orbs, which is pretty interesting, pretty nice. But you can see right here, he's on Turtle School. Roshi leads Peppy Gals 200% in Turtle School. for 170, and then Kamehameha is the 30%. So Yamcha gets the 200% as well. So both of them are on the 200%. And the Link set: Turtle Skull, Solid Support, Infighter, Z Fighter, Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle. Innocence, Battlefield Diva, Solid Support, Shocking Speed. Wait a second. Hold on, maybe they were cooking with this. Shocking Speed and Solid Support? Why, here they are. It's okay, guys. It's okay. They share two links and they're pretty great. I mean, Solid Support, right? You get yourself a boss that can be debuffed and you're looking a bit more than solid. But so we have Loyalty. Pretty good link, right? Loyalty, right? Do you have Loyalty? No, she doesn't. I thought she did. She has Loyalty. Here we go. Get Rebel on the team. Happy gals, everyone. Wait a second, we might be cooking here. Shattering the Limit. Now, Yamcha does not have Shattering the Limit, but... Well, not you. Yeah, a bit of a spoiler. He's on the list. Yamcha does not have Shattering the Limit, but you know, Rebel has Shattering the Limit, which is pretty good. Yeah, Key Link and Attack and Defense plus 5. She doesn't really need it, though, because it's like... She's a TUR. I think this includes herself. Well, she doesn't give herself key, actually. So, it's good she has these key links. Shocking Speed. Solid Support isn't a key link. Loyalty is. Shattering Limit. So, like, she very good, honestly, in terms of key. And I guess that's why probably she doesn't give herself key. Because of the links. But, yeah, this is not how you design a unit. This is not how you design a unit, people. 2024... and they want you to run a character where you can only run them together if you have Master Roshi. Huh? What? So you're getting no one. If you summon for Roshi, you know, yippee, wonderful. You can run Yamcha and get 86% support for... I mean, this is pretty good, right? For allies. But does that mean allies, like everyone? Or... just for characters whose name include Yamcha? Like, for example, Yamcha and Puar. Since that's technically not a Yamcha, right? But it includes the name. So, I guess maybe they count. But then it also says Warriors Raised on Earth. That's when she does the orb changing. So, you know, you have Int Yamcha. You can get a bit of healing with the Int orbs, which is pretty nice. Anyway, you know, we're done with Vidro. Remember, she is free to play, right? But, like, they did not have to do this. This should have just been... This right here, when she's the only crossover ally on the team. This should have just been when all allies are crossover on the team. Because that's going to be the only team you're running her on. Outside of a gimmick, you know, let's lose and use Master Roshi. And run Yamcha on the team. Great. Or... if they wanted this to be actually, you know, good instead of complete garbage, then you have on rotation. Can you imagine her being good? Like, you can get to pretty decent numbers for a free-to-play unit. Remember, she is free-to-play, but it's like, this is not how you design a unit, everyone. This is not. It's a pretty fun character, but this ain't it. 2024, and they're doing this. They're doing this. The only good thing about her is the fact that she has a new name and the super attack animation. Alright, moving on. Now, we already spoiled it. We have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, we have Super Saiyan 3 Gohanks. These is basically the same unit, except you have attack and defense down, and you have stunned or sealed. It's literally exactly the same kit. Exactly the same. Attack and defense was 150%. Attack and defense was 150%. Plus an additional attack, plus 150% when forming a super attack. Plus an additional attack when plus... yeah. So, attack and defense was 30 with each super attack performed up to 150. Same deal here. Launches an additional 2 additional super attacks when there is another crossover ally in the same turn. Launches 2 when there's another in the same turn. When the target is stunned or when the enemy is sealed. And then this is the difference. Attack down and defense down. Now, I'm not sure what the or here, because here, it's actually or is not written. So they might change that because I'm guessing they wanted it to be the exact same, except for obviously the super attack animations. They had to swap those, of course, because we can't be having Gotenks give himself additional supers. We can't be having Gohunks give himself additional supers. They'd be too good. I mean, 50% attack and defense, right? Like, I mean, 50%, right? It's not quite 100%, but like, this is a good super attack effect. But they stuck it onto this garbage. Performs a crit when there's another Super Saiyan 3 ally in the same turn. Same deal here. Super Saiyan 3, guaranteed crits. Now, the problem with a kit like this is when you need to be good. Yeah, when you need to be good. Because they have no guard, no damage reduction, like guard for like 3 turns, 5 turns, and you know you're cooking. Or just permanent guard. No damage reduction, right? 30% damage reduction, and then another 30% in guaranteed crits when there's a Super Saiyan 3 ally in the turn. Now, on the team, right? Slow down. This is still heroes we're talking about. Dragon Ball winners? Nah, Dragon Ball losers. These two are Dragon Ball losers. Because it's like, they could have done that. They could have. Let's you want to see a good easy A? Let's see a good easy A. So, crossover. Let's see a good easy A. Where is she? Here she is. Toa. This is a good easy A. And to think she's free to play. What? A free to play unit? But she's leagues better than Gohunks and Gotenks here. And imagine being a Gotenks fan. Like, oh, phew, finally, he's getting his easy A. And then they give you this. It's like you'd be crying tears over the Rainbow Star that you got years ago. 2021. Like, these are 2024 easy A's, everybody. And it's like, I don't know who made this Goten and Trunks unit, Fusion Gotenks, and Gohunks, you know. Since I'm the fusion of Gohan and Trunks, I guess that makes me garbage. Because it's like, did they go on vacation or something? The guy made the easy A for Toa and Pan, and then the Xeno Super Saiyan 4s, he was halfway through that. And then he just left, or maybe they fired him or something. He was the only Heroes fan on the team, and they fired him, and then Amatsu and Ken took over, and then they gave us this trash. I don't know. Like, Amatsu gave the green light, right? He's the producer, right? He oversees this. It's not like he doesn't have a say. And he was like, yeah, let's put this out. Now, not every unit can be good. I do understand that. But when your team is crossover and Dragon Ball Heroes that gets buffed once a year, we can't afford to have Dragon Ball losers like this. We can't afford to have these losers on the team. They're not even on the team. They're off the team. They're off the team. You know, this is a good easy A. God Trunks, right? I haven't used him, but from what I've seen, he can be good. You know, you get the supers. These two, good easy A. What? What is this? The only good thing about these characters is that they look cool. That's it. They look cool. That's literally it. They look cool, and that's it. They do look very cool, right? But that's literally it. There's nothing to them. It's raw stats. And in 2024, that's just not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Toa, now this is, you know what I'm saying. High chance to dodge as a second or third attacker. I mean, she's not going in slaughter anyway, right? Additional chance with each attacker faded? What? 65% chance to dodge? Whoa. All allies, I mean, she gives no key, but she does give us support. Whoa. Extra support when she dodges? But she has a high chance to dodge. How amazing. Additional attack plus 100% when performing a super attack. All allies key Attack and defense plus 20 and changes AGL keys fist to STR when all allies are Dragon Ball heroes or crossover? What? Wait, what? Is this not really great? Like, she has no guard and no damage reduction, right? But she does have the high dance to dodge. So, would you rather take a lot of damage or would you rather take no damage? That's the thing. Because it's like, this is good, but remember, she is still free to play, right? So she's in like the hay bale, the hay stack of Vidro, right? Hopefully Vidro gets a good easy A. Like, you can get some good use out of her. But it's like, that's not how you design a unit. This, right? Easy A, this is what we're talking about. Imagine if Vidro had this. No Yamcha restriction. No, well, it's not a restriction. They just gave it to her. It's like, it's just filler. It's literally filler. They needed something, and they needed something to tie Yamcha and Vidro together. So they put that Warriors Raised on Earth, and she's not a Warrior Raised on Earth, and it's just a massive mistake in my opinion. Very cool unit that, you will still use probably, and keep in mind, you only get a finite amount. You get 19 copies, so don't waste them. Don't waste your Vidros, everyone. Now, enough talking about Vidro and Toa and how, this is how they do a good easy A. But we have our last one here. Now, I don't have Vegeks. I don't have Gohanks. No, I do have Gohanks. I don't have Gotenks. But I don't think you need me to show you a 55% level 6 showcase for me to say, oh yeah, he sucks. He's bad, guys. Now, this Vegeks, this is basically a lottery unit. If you're lucky and you get these additionals and you get a high chance, then he can be good. He's not Gohanks level. He's not Gotenks level, right? He can be useful. Attack and defense was 150. Additional attack and defense was 150 when performing a super attack. They just couldn't give this to Gohanks or Gotenks, huh? I don't understand. Additional attack plus 30% up to 150%. Chance of performing a crit plus 20% with each super attack performed. Which means 3 times 5 you get 15. 30 times 5, 150. 20 times 5, guaranteed crits. 5 supers and he's at guaranteed crits, everyone. Key plus 2 launches additional attack that has a high chance of being a super attack when there is another crossover or Super Saiyan's ally category attacking in the same turn. I mean, it's pretty good, right? Pretty good. I would have liked these to be guaranteed because, they do have restrictions. But then again, they did give us 2 restrictions, right? So you can use him off the crossover team. All attacks become critical hits and launches an additional super attack when the target is in attack down status or defense down, stunned, or sealed. Why, he does guaranteed crits again. Doubled guaranteed crits? Whoa, slow down, Vegeks. Fusion of Vegeta and Trunks. I guess that makes me guaranteed crits. When the enemy is in attack down, defense down, stunned or sealed. And I don't have a super attack effect. Debuff. I don't have a debuff. So which means I can't trigger that myself. What amazing design, everybody. Now, a lot of the heroes characters do debuff, right? Like Goku, the Xeno Goku, he has a chance to stun. I think it's a great chance, right? So, you can stun them and then bam, he's get guaranteed crits, additional super. He's a Super Saiyan, right? So he gets these guaranteed additionals that have a high chance. But once again, raw stats. No guard, no damage reduction, no dodge. This would be good if he would be getting hit once, right? Since he is on the Super Saiyans team, let's look at the Super Saiyans, the powerhouses of Super Saiyans. Let's see what we're rocking with. Okay, whoa. Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. They lead Super Saiyans, and what's that, 200%? Movie heroes are connected to oh, darn it. He's not on there 200%. But he is on there 170, so there you go. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Scouter, anyone? You get those scouters off, and suddenly you get him away from the supers, and he can cook. He can stack. He can be good if you're lucky. I'm gonna say that he can be good if you're lucky. If you're not, you're kind of screwed. But with the Scouter, you can get him away from the supers. You can get yourself your guaranteed crits. What do these guys do, right? Gogeta, right? You fuse into Gogeta, and what are we saying? Super Saiyan, fused fighter, shocking speed. Does Gogeta have shocking speed in transformed state? No, he doesn't. He does have fused. Dude, get this guy next to Gogeta, man. Get this guy next to Gogeta. Super Saiyan infused fighter. Lowers attack and defense. Greatly lowers. He doesn't just regularly lower attack and defense. He greatly lowers attack and defense. You know what that means for Vegeks? It means guaranteed additionals, guaranteed crits. That's what we're talking about. So, you get this guy in front of one attack, and maybe you go full dodge. Maybe, no, because he's a stacker, right? You want to go a mix of additional and dodge. You don't need crit because he already has crits. And then he's STR, so he already has the 5 crit, which is... It's like... They were not thinking when they made Xeno Gohanks, Xeno Gotenks, and then this guy's EZA. They weren't. And this as well, this couldn't have been defense. Raw stats is not enough. This is 2024. And once the 10th anniversary hits, these guys, they're going to be beyond dead and buried. They're going to be 10 feet under. They're going to be so far down, you won't even know the name Super Saiyan Vegeks. Who's Vegeks? I've never heard of him. Who's Vegeks? Who's Gohanks? Well, no, you know who Gotenks is, but it's like... He can be good, but... It's not enough. It's not enough. Guard, damage reduction. Maybe if they're not gonna give them guard and damage reduction, give them a high chance to dodge, a great chance to dodge. Restrict it how you want. Second or third attacker on the turn. When the whole team is crossover or Dragon Ball Heroes, or in this case, Super Saiyans. If you really want, you guys are high. No, it's probably better if you do crossover, right? But it's like. I just don't know, It's like he can be good. Probably the best out of the 4 probably would be Vidro or this guy. Gohanks and Gotenks, they're just dead. But you look at the Dragon Ball Heroes team, and it's like we needed this, man. We needed this. Trunks. I've seen showcases. He seems like he can be good, right? He can definitely be great. You get those supers off. But the roster, this guy, he's been carrying us for a year. You know who that Vegeks is? That Vegeks is the second coming of this tech Vegeta here. This berserk controlled Vegeta who sucks. Medium chance to crit, 30% right there. Additional attack and defense plus 50 and chance to crit, plus 10 per Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the team. No, in the same turn. So, that's 2. 10 times 2 is 20. So, you're at 50% right here. Launches, no, not that. Plus an additional attack plus 120% and chance performing a crit plus 50% when facing one enemy. 30, add 20, add 50. What is that up to? 100%? He does guaranteed crits, everyone! We're saved. Oh, they just couldn't give him attacking. He'd be too good, guys. He would be too... You don't understand. There's a reason he went berserk, right? They had to control him. And then launches additional super and a high chance to evade enemies' attacks when facing 2 or more enemies. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like it's never enough. The only good ones, let's count them. Who are the good EZAs? Xenopan. There's Toa. There's these 2 right here. They can be good. Meki Cabra and Trunks and maybe Vegeks if you're lucky. A lottery unit is what he is. But these 2, just don't use them, man. They're so cool as well. This is all so cool, and this is what they do to our beloved heroes. Dragon Ball losers. The thing is, these guys' damage, they can be good. They can be good. I've seen the Rainbow showcases, and in terms of damage, they're putting up pretty good numbers. Like, if you need damage on your heroes team, that's good. But that's the thing. They need both damage and hit taking ability. Vegeta with his 60% damage reduction, Toa with the dodge, Pan with the dodge, and that's the thing. Like, not this guy specifically, because obviously this guy is aged and dead, right? You're not using him unless you really enjoy Berserk Control Vegeta. But that's why I unironically I call them the Dokkan Event Destroyers. Not because the team is bad, even though these easy A's, like, they're pretty iffy, right? Gohan and Gotenks, right? Yeah, they're pretty bad. But I call them the Dokkan Event Destroyers because Heroes is actually the fastest team to do this. Like the double Vegito strategy, where you use the active skill on turn 3 and then use it again on turn 4. Like, it cooks any 4-phase event. But, like, no joke, Dokkan Event Destroyers, man. Anyway, thanks for watching. You can like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and if I made you laugh. Leave your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching.